Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the Mitt Flips, where I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe so you have a chance to win. I have 9 orders going out today for about $290, so another great sales day. I am very pleased with how this month is going. Do I think that will keep up for the rest of the month or going into the next month? No. I don't expect that at all, because if I expect it, then I have the possibility of being disappointed. And if I don't expect it, then I have the possibility of being pleasantly surprised, and that one is much better. But before we get to pulling orders, it's everybody's favorite time of the week.
What's that worth?
And today on
What's that worth?
we're going to be looking at a brass fireplace set, fireside tool set. And this one has geese, ducks. I'm not really sure. Is there a difference really when it comes down to it? Well, yes, there is, because geese are terrifying and ducks aren't. I originally paid $6.99. As you can see here, $6.99. It's been sitting here a long time, multiple months, because I don't want to clean it. And the reason that I'm going to clean it today and list it today is because I had some easy listers come into the garage that got me to my quota. And if you didn't know, or you missed the video when I said it, that's my new thing for the whole year. It's worked the best, is I have a minimum dollar per day. So $100 minimum in listings per day. I go over that 100% of the time, but it has to be minimum. I don't care if I have 100 orders to pack up. I'll stay up till midnight, get my $100 listed, and that will keep me on track for the whole year. And so far, it's working great. I know it's not far into the year, but I think that's going to continue throughout the rest of the year. But it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I just want to make, nope, this one is the stand. Okay, so it is a 4-piece brass mallard goose geese topped fireplace set. It's got your tongs, which these ones are kind of cool looking. They got like hands on the bottom, basically forks, your shovel, your brush in terrible condition, and your poker stick. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna clean that up today because I don't have to get anything else listed today. So if this takes, because that's gonna take me some time. So if that takes me an hour to get it prepped and cleaned and listed and then dismantled, because I figured out after I sold about 3 of these in the past, they come apart very easily for shipping. And then, weird story, I sold one time, and when you take it apart, of course, there's a large center rod, and the lady who purchased it, she said, "You didn't ship this part. I can't put it together." I said, "Well, I did. Did you check the box? Was there a hole in it? Anything like that?" And she said, "No, doesn't appear to be." And then she didn't ask for a refund. So, you know, all of it's a wash. She could say whatever she wants. I'm not going to get mad. She never asked for a refund. She was like scolding me, like maybe tape it to the inside of the box next time, or da-da-da. She went on with it, you know, she was kind of mothering me or something. I'm not sure what her intentions were, but again, did not want a refund. And then she messaged me months later and said she found it. So I'm happy she found it, but it was just like, how did you lose it? It's a 2-foot metal rod. I was confused by it. I said, that is fantastic news, and I never thought of it again until now, but just thought I'd share that story. So back to the game. What's that worth? First thing going out today on B1 is a Kinsmart and Sunnyside car model. One's a Viper, I think, and one's a Corvette. I'm not a car guy, so I think that's what they were. I'm not sure. The description doesn't allow for all of it, but actually at some point someone messaged me about it and said, "Hey, are both of those Kinsmart? This one looks like a Sunnyside." I did some further research. Turned out it was, corrected the listing, but I got $14.99 free shipping. Next up, it's a book. 1946, How to Build Cabins. How to Build Cabins, Lodges, and Bungalows. Is there a difference between a lodge, a bungalow, and a cabin? I don't think so. $6.99 free shipping. That goes media mail. So still at $6.99, I'm making $3-ish. So that's pretty good as far as I'm concerned for something that takes me seconds to list. Also, new coupon codes for eBay. If you have an eBay store, came out. So reminder, go use those. You have till March, but go use them. It's no use sitting there. And what I went with is, last time I'd gotten these very large poly bags because I just wasn't sure what I was going to put in them. And it turns out everything. I can't believe I've gone this long without poly bags. So all I did, these are 16 by 12s, I think. And I went with, I think it was the next size down, 12 by 10, something like that. I just added more. They come in a box of 100 is the smallest you can get. And I have a small store, so I got a $25 coupon code. Ended up, after tax and everything, cost me like $4. So that also is a big, this isn't tip of the day because it's not that day, but the cost of a basic store is $25-30. I don't remember the exact number, and you get a $25 coupon that you're going to use if you get the right thing that's useful for your shipping purposes. So it's kind of a wash. I know that they're overpriced, but you're gonna have to buy those things anyways. So any of those people that are not, I don't know why people hold out from getting a store. You get discounts on shipping. You get your coupon code. Just get the basic store. It's not expensive. If you buy it for 1 year and you end up not wanting it or needing it, don't renew it the next year and you're out basically a couple bucks. Next up, B3A is a chrome, B3A, chrome Air Force. I think it's like a truck decal, car decal, but it's the Air Force symbol right there. I've had that in the store for a while. I got that in my mystery box that I got from WBK Ultra, and I've said many times, overall, I profited. Overall, would I have made more money just sourcing my own stuff? Yes. But I wasn't disappointed in any way. It was kind of fun, or for somebody that doesn't know how to source yet, that kind of thing can be useful. For me, for somebody who's experienced, I've never come across one that is useful. But I did, here's some neat information. I did hear that, I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was Amazon returns are up 3x from last year, and they do not recycle their goods. If they get returned, it goes to liquidation companies. So there's a possibility, it's not going to be good for me because there's not one within 6 hours of me, but there's a possibility that those liquidation sites that have been overused and scamming people a little bit, just, once something becomes popular, of course, the prices go up, the quality goes down, stuff like that. So there was a time when Amazon returns were like a great moneymaker. That time ended after the popularity spiked, but if they're going to have 3 times as many returns this year as last year, which last year also was their record year for returns, that could mean that those type of sites, if you watch somebody like Resale Rabbit, those type of people I think are going to do real good this coming up year. And that little decal, $5.39 free shipping, it was barely worth listing, but it didn't take up any space, so I didn't really care. Next up on A5 is Farberware, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, open hearth motor, rotisserie motor. And the other motor to the other one I dismantled and parted out did not function, unfortunately. I probably could have pulled it apart. It was probably just seized up, got it going, but it was going so well, I didn't want to deal with that. I was like, just take the easy stuff when it presents itself. $19.99 plus shipping. And then here's the big one of the day. Vintage Pioneer SA 6500, I think it was. Yes, this one right here, 6500 2, the 2. Pioneer chrome front, really cool unit. Got $150 plus shipping, and it did come with this matching part. And for some reason, not a lot of bites on this because this has been listed for months longer than the other one. And that one was the one where the gentleman sent me an offer, then didn't know there was going to be taxes. So he said, hey, could you do a better offer? I returned his money. I canceled the order, accepted the new price that was even cheaper, which was still, I think, more than what I got for it now. And then they just never paid for it. They said they had some issue with their card, but 7 days later still didn't fix the issue. So there was no card issue. They just were window shopping, and then we're like, oh, I guess I really don't want to spend this money. Whatever. But it sold $150 plus shipping to somebody that wants it. And another fun story. What was it? A Technics? The Technics, the high-end stereo system I just sold last video, or 2 videos ago. I looked at the label, and it said it went to, like, I'm not going to remember the name, but it doesn't matter. It was like Cool Luke's or something like that. And I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. So I just Googled it, and it's a high-end electronics store, vintage electronics. They do sell newer Apple products and stuff, but there's one on the West Coast in LA, and there's one on the East Coast in Brooklyn, and this one was going the one on the West Coast in LA. So they knew what they were looking for, and I'm pretty sure they know they got a deal. Because what'll happen is I had it listed for $400, they got it for $300. They'll get it there, and they'll list it for $550, $600, something like that. Or maybe they have a customer specifically looking for it, something like that. But I thought it was kind of cool that it's going to. I had less anxiety about shipping something that far when it wasn't to a private buyer. It was to someone who even can service it if something happens to happen, where we could work out a deal, I give them a discount, and then they can service it in their own shop. All that just made me feel a lot better about the whole transaction, but I just thought it was cool. I wish I could remember the name of the shop, because it was an interesting name. It was just like, I'm not going to think of it. It doesn't matter. And next up, finally one of these sells, B6 Broiler Master Hugger Rack, I think it's called. I'm not going to grab it down right now, so you'll just see the picture on the screen. They're up here. But it's a... Let me double check what that was. It's been so long since I listed it. Hugger Rack Rotisserie Kit. I don't know what that even means. I think it's kind of like a setup with something like this, maybe? I don't remember. It's been so long. But I listed one, didn't sell, came across a second one. So why would you buy a second one, Drew? Oh, because then you go back and you have 2 quantity and you reduce the price of both. That's what I did. And I got $59.99 plus shipping. All right, here's what that thing is. Broil Master Premium Gas Grill. It says 25 bucks. I did not pay that. I think I paid $5 for it. And it is what I was thinking. It's the rotisserie motor and some type of rotisserie racks. I'm not sure how it works, but I actually remember when I went back and added the second one, I actually had to retake the pictures because this set comes with some cooking guides and manuals and things like that, which the other one did not have. So I had to replace the pictures so that what I was showing them was the lesser of the 2 that they would be getting. And then it's just a fun bonus surprise that there's some cooking manuals, cookbooks, and instruction manuals that come with it. Next up on C4 is a Guardian Service. C1, 2, 3, 4, Guardian Service, glass top. What do they call this? A chicken broaster or something? All of these in this set kind of had like a specific food that they were labeled as, and I want to say that one was a chicken. Yeah, chicken fryer. So right here, I had a big set of these. I gotten off a friend of mine, sold them in a lot except for 1 or 2 pieces, and then I picked this one up at a garage sale this summer. I think I paid $2 for it. Not something I'm going to regularly pick up because it's big. That's the issue. $33.99 plus shipping, and that's pretty good money. $2-3 into $33 plus I'll make a couple bucks on the shipping. But the footprint of this on the shelf, I could fit 4 items that are also equal $30, and it's just, with you have limited space like I have, which people would look at this and go, you don't have limited space, you just don't have a lot of stuff. That's how I like it. I don't want to ever put in a second row of shelves. I might have to at some point, but I really would like to avoid it. Next up, A2A vintage clay poker chips. A2A. First one I grabbed, great. Vintage clay poker chips, and these came in a poker chip carousel. The carousel already sold. I pulled out the chips. 90% of the chips in there were either plastic or cardboard, which the cardboard ones, if you have enough of them, or that sometimes I call them silent chips, because when you clink them around, they don't make any noise. If you have enough of them, like hundreds, you can sell them in bulk, but I just trashed all of those, recycled. I recycled all those, and just took out the clay ones and sold those separate. The carousel, 25 plus shipping, 30 plus shipping, and then the chips, $8.99 free shipping. Not a lot of money, but it's just a little extra bonus. And then last thing going out today, it's a book, Rumor Garden in the House of Breed? I don't know. Oh, maybe that's their name is Rumor. Author's name is Rumor? Yes, I think that is correct. So here we go. In the house of, you see what I mean? In the house of bread? Don't know. But this book right here, no clue what it's about. I think that's a book club edition. $15.99 free shipping. So decent book. I've found out, unfortunately, a lot of the books I have, I'm coming across, are book club editions, which book club editions are very tricky because to all eyes, except for professionals, they appear to be first editions because of the copyright is if there's more than one date, that's how you know if it's a first edition or not. If there's more than one date, it's not a first edition. But book club editions are printed in the year the book usually comes out, but they're not printed in the same quality. There's usually a difference in the binding. Usually it's more simple, not ornate or anything. And unfortunately, the collectability of book club editions is not very high. But it's basically if you want a first edition, but you want to pay first edition price. So, you get sometimes $15.99 free shipping, but you'll never get a book club edition that's high end, $50 plus. That just doesn't happen. As far as I know, I'm still learning. So now to the part everybody's of course been waiting for.
What's that worth?
And I did just like before. I took 5 listings, add them together, divide it out to get an average. And I did notice while going back to research the price again, that the ones listed as duck or mallard were selling for more money. The exact same set was selling for more money if it was listed as a duck or mallard than if it was listed as a goose. So these ones, mystery solved, these are now a duck. I don't care if they're supposed to be a goose. In my listing, that's a duck because it's going to get me an extra 20 bucks. But
what's that worth?
And the grand total is $89 plus shipping. So I'll probably list mine. We'll see how it cleans up. If it doesn't clean up great, I'll probably list it $79.99 plus shipping for me because I just want to turn it around. I paid $6 for it. If it cleans up real nice and there's not a bunch of them listed currently, I'll probably go high. I'll probably list it $100, 120 plus shipping, and just see how it goes. Well, that's gonna be all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.